Welcome back to the Pioneer Sideline. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney. And guys, you know what? I cut you off last time. We got real short gun in the basketball, so I'm going to let you take this segment. LSU, number one right now. Do they stay number one? And who are they going to play in the national championship here? Go ahead. We'll start with Chris.
They're going to be playing Alabama for the national title. It's clear as day, just like this Crimson Tide shirt. But anyways, because the BCS title game is between the number one and number two team. And since Alabama has the week off, they're obviously going to stay number two. LSU, provided they beat Georgia, will stay number one. And it's going to be simply as that.
That's where you're wrong, Chris. I think where the number two team has to come into this is going to be the Oklahoma State team in here. They're going to come into this game, and they're going to come in because they play an Oklahoma team, and if they get that victory, they're going to have a marquee victory into the season. And I think they're 240 points behind Alabama right now, sitting as the number three team. They're down 540 points last week. I think they're making up some ground, and they can actually make a push and play LSU.
I'm partially with Matt here. I don't like Oklahoma State. However, if it's between Oklahoma State and Stanford, it's not Alabama, because has Alabama gotten any better since they lost to LSU? No. They're not going to beat LSU. They couldn't beat them at home. They're not going to beat them in the national title game. Nobody wants to see that twice. It's Stanford. Stanford's got arguably the best quarterback in the nation in Andrew Luck. Their only loss is to a very good Oregon team, a team that did lose to LSU, but they haven't lost to LSU. That's the point. Oklahoma State's only lost an unranked Iowa State team. Stanford's only lost a ranked Oregon team.
As you said, Kevin, Oklahoma State lost to an unranked Iowa State team. Right there, that's a big no right there. And Alabama, they have some of the best players in the country. They're like the number one ranked defense, one of the best scoring offenses, and have a potential Heisman winner in Trent Richardson.
You know, for Alabama to win this, I don't think it's going to happen, because you look at Oklahoma State. They are 10-1 coming into this contest. They're going to be playing Oklahoma, but they have three dynamic weapons in Whedon, Randall, and Blackman, and those are three dynamic weapons that you want to see in a national title game. And when you see those weapons in a game, you don't want to see two SEC teams playing in the title. It's going to be a final score of 9-6. People are not going to want to watch that game.
The thing you guys are overlooking is this isn't about star power. It doesn't matter what player I want to see in the national title game. It's about what team belongs in the national title game. And it's between Oklahoma State and it's Stanford. Alabama, out. No way. It's Oklahoma State or Stanford. Oklahoma State's loss discludes them. Andrew Luck, by the way, he's doing this with no receivers with any talent. He's got two good tight ends. That's all he's got. And he's still putting up numbers. And it's Stanford. It's hands down.
Alabama is the only team that have pushed LSU this year. They pushed them to an overtime game and only lost by a field goal. And Alabama is doing this with an unproven quarterback. This is his first year starting after Greg McElroy left, and he's doing this with a new quarterback. And Nick Saban's got this team doing what they need to do to win a national title.
But why? How do you say they're doing what they need to do? If it's an unproven quarterback and he couldn't beat him at home with 100,000 Crimson Tide people screaming, "Roll Tide, roll," where on earth are they going to beat LSU in a title game when they couldn't put up more than 6 points against the Bayou Bengals?
That wasn't on the quarterback's fault there. The kicker missed two easy kicks, had one block, so
so they would have had 12 points. He couldn't throw a touchdown pass.
12-9 would have won, and that would be argument who'd be playing Alabama for the national title right now.
But yeah, Kevin, I don't think it's Stanford that should be the choice there. They're fourth in the rankings. You look at Oklahoma State, they're third. Mathematically, I'd say Oklahoma State has the best chance of facing LSU, and I don't think Alabama should stay in that position. I think Oklahoma, the high-power offense, they're going to be the best weapon against LSU.
Like I've said, Matt, but for me, I don't mind seeing Oklahoma State. I don't mind seeing Stanford. It just comes down to that unranked loss to Iowa State. That's the only thing that makes me lean more toward this red Stanford tie here. Is if we're going to go wardrobe style, it's got to be Stanford. Their only loss is to a very good Oregon team, and it was a high-scoring game. I believe 51-48, something like that. That's their only loss. Again, it's just the Iowa State.
I agree with you on that, but I don't think Stanford can make it up mathematically. They do deserve a shot to get into that national title game, but I think LSU would be much more betterly equipped going against a Oklahoma State team just on rankings.
I mean, yeah.
All right, now I gotta cut you guys off right there. We're gonna be out of time. You know what? The unranked loss bothers me. Bama had their shot. It goes to me with Houston. No, I'm kidding. I like Houston. I hope they get a shot.
They're undefeated,
Stanford,
but no.
I have Stanford. That's who I think is. Kevin, you're reigning champion as we finally get to award the belt. So we cut you guys off early last week. We'll see who can keep it and take it over break. Somebody's going to take it home with them. It might be Calhoun. It might not. Tune in next week. Same Pioneer time, same Pioneer channel.